Okay, so game 2, T1 choose blue side. Blue side is like the most OP in this whole series, I think. And they take away Lee Sin. I think that this draft from T1 was fan-fucking-tastic, honestly. This draft from T1 was amazingly good. The only question I had was picking Cannon here. Does well into Graves, AP top into Graves, double AP solo laners with Lee Sin, massive setup on both sides. Really good team fight. This would be really, really good. Maybe you're scared of AD if they Cannon banned. Guys, are you hello? Are we in the same game? This is 4-5 ban. This is 4-5, yeah? I'm saying on 3 they pick Cannon. Basically what you do there is you pick Cannon and you lock yourself a really good AP solo laner, because of course they're going to ban double AP solo laners when they pick Graves, because it does bad into AP champs, right? So the only thing they could be scared of is if they pick Jhin, then like, you know, what are you going to pick? Maybe, yeah, maybe the Jhin prior was just really high in the series and they really wanted Jhin. Because then they're forced, like, if you don't pick Yasuo here, I'm really unsure what you pick. Also, Draven. Isn't Draven, like, from my understanding, Draven as a champ is not that good into Ashe. Like, it's not great into Ashe,
let's go,
MF,
man.
and Jhin. It's not great into these three.
Less than 3.
Am I wrong? And Kate, of course. But Jhin does pretty well into Draven, doesn't it? So I was a bit surprised when I saw the Draven pick on 4. I was a bit like, Draven doesn't do that good into Jhin. Like, yeah, I think this draft is so hard for Damwon to play, because now you have a good jungle mid setup, but dude, this jungle mid is so fucking good. It's unreal. The way people have this misconception, I think, of Lissandra LeBlanc, right? Where they think you can't blind pick LeBlanc because then they'll pick Lissandra and they'll negate LeBlanc in fights, right? And it's better team fight and LeBlanc is now useless, right? Yes, but jungle matchup is so important. Jungle matchup is so important, in my opinion. I think Lee Sin wins whatever side it's on. Because if Lee Sin is down and you're playing, let's say this is Jarvan Lissandra, or let's say this is Kiana, or whatever jungle the fuck you want to say, it's not actually that good into LeBlanc. It's not as good, right? LeBlanc gets fucked by Lee Sin. This champ really fucks LeBlanc up because of his mobility. So yeah, I think the jungle matchup's also just as important as like further Lissandra go blur, you know. Alright, this late invade was really unlucky for T1 because they don't actually spot it and they see a bot fake leash. Supports will roam mid on first base, then go back bot, and then roam to Herald on second base.
Pog, let's
try
go,
to get
man.
6 off mid wave, the base, and then carry a covering top. That's basically what will happen for the next 10 minutes. Oh no, they go for the mid dive here. This mid dive was very well executed. Good mid dive, good stuff, really good stuff. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Mid gets TP advantage now, I think. This was really good setup. Flash W from Lissandra into knock up from Rakan. Showmaker flash to the side to dodge it, but still doesn't matter. You have no mobility left. Faker TP's back mid. Doesn't save it on the cannon wave. Canyon taking first base. Owner is a little bit ahead, but he's down in camps, but he should catch up after clearing his top side. Looks like Owner's hovering around top in case there's a top gank. He's just covering right now. Looks like he's fine. Showmaker has mid push for once, but he gets top grab. With Canyon, who's still up quite a lot in CS, and Owner is far away from 6.
Pog,
yeah, T1 has to
let's
play a
go,
little bit
man.
defensive here. So now here come the next support bases. They're going to run towards mid. The first support bases. Both supports will run mid. Keria shares XP. Beryl shares XP. Standard shit. But it's here where it gets interesting, right? Where Beryl gets, I think it's in a minute's time, he'll get a mid-wave. Shares on the mid-wave. Both supports sharing mid-waves. Good stuff to contest the push. Get their stacks off. Gumayushi running mid because he thinks that he needs to be there to match the 5v4. And look at this again. Yeah, you see it right here. Beryl's taking the next mid-wave. He's going to queue it. He's going to get level 6 from mid-wave. But Ghost is staying bot, so I guess they're just giving it. Now T1 go 1-3-1. Cool. Leaving Gumayushi mid. Damwon stayed around top side. Even though T1 got Herald. So T1 are still here to match. Feels like a bit of an empty play. Unless Showmaker's first, which he is. But they can't find anything. Okay. Yeah, Drake's still up, which is next objective, but T1 have Herald. So Damwon are going to do the same thing that T1 was doing last game, where they have to match the Herald play. You can never cross-map a Herald play. You can never trade tier 1 for tier 1 on a Herald play, unless you have such a super hard-winning lane. In this case, Damwon bot lane could be the cross-map, because they have 3 plates on that tower left, and this Draven is pretty fucking strong. So Damwon could run bot right now and play for bot tier 1. But if T1 Herald top and take top tier 2 as well, then it's really not worth it, is it? So matching the top plays is always good. Kano's flash here was very good, actually. Surprising. Because he's... Look at this. He smoke screened and he can react to a flash combo from Alistar. It's pretty good. I think he probably saw a flash animation in Fog and he knew it was coming. So yeah, good stuff. Really good team fight here from T1. They overchased a bit. I think here at this point, when Graves doesn't die, they have to back off now. Now that's it. Fight's over. But Faker tries to re-engage it by flash Wing, but he cancels his auto attack and he can't kill this Graves. If he killed the Graves, the clone might do a lot of damage to the Alistar and they can turn, but yeah. For the passive, whatever the fuck. Maybe there could have been some optimizations in how they approach it, but whatever. There's a Herald. Probably timing out. Just pop it mid. Worst case, if there are Heralds timing out, it's always better to put it mid. Always, 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 always best to put it mid if you don't have any lanes to play on and all towers are pretty healthy. Damwon got top and mid tier. No, they didn't get mid tier 1. They got top tier 1. They also got second Herald and they placed it mid. Yeah, okay. So now the game's about mid push contest again. 1 minute on Drake. Both teams want mid tier 1, of course. So if either team wasn't here to match, then of course the other team would get it. And what else is there to play for really, unless Damwon's playing for a bot tier 1, which makes no sense. Kana's pushing bot, so Tion has to be careful here. Faker tries to make this play happen onto Khan, but he actually gets his ult buffer off through the CC. So now you're looking at a fight without Lissandra ult. Now, yeah, they look for Canyon, he flashes out. Yeah, this was just really bad play from T1. Like, I think they're getting a bit excited here because Kana is grouping. And Keria thinks, oh, this guy's griefing, we can kill him. But what is your damage realistically when Xin Zhao ults as you flash over the wall? It's a no ult Lissandra. If Lissandra had ult here, he would die, but he doesn't. They get mid tier 1 because everyone had the base. Good stuff. Very even game. Very, 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 very even game. It's one dragon each, 2 towers to 1, but that bot tier 1 will die soon, and that mid tier 1 will die soon for T1. It'll be very even soon. The only danger I see in like Damwon's game right now is like Showmaker is running Sork Shoes LeBlanc with TP into Rakan Lissandra. I feel like he's such a free target the whole game. Yeah, Draven cashes the fuck out. He's such a free target the whole game with these items. No tenacity. Random Spotify playlist. Faker again tries to make a pick, but doesn't work out on Canyon. On Showmaker, sorry. Nice try. Thing is, with LeBlanc and Lissandra, this interaction is actually more common than people think, where the ult cast of Lissandra is a buffer, so you can W back before you get ulted. Okay, Tion playing for top tier 1. Ooh, if that chain hit, that would have hurt. They'll force that one back after pushing mid-wave. The thing is, if you control mid-wave, you can control the game. The thing is, the way the map works right now is there's 3 lanes, of course. If you have push in mid, you can control 2 lanes, because you can move to either of them. But if you have push in bot or top, you can't control either. You can't really control mid, because if the waves come in faster, right? The waves connect first before the top waves. Look at the minimap, right? Mid waves connecting. 15 seconds later, top wave and bot wave will connect, right? The way the map works is whoever has mid push and pushes this wave in the first 5 seconds of the wave arriving, 10 seconds, they can move to either side they want before the wave's even crashing. That's why having mid push means you can play on 2 lanes. That's normally how the game works. So that's why everyone contests mid push. Not only is it like the waves come in first and you can get the objective at a shorter path, but also you can control vision, but also means you can control more than 1 lane. But the problem you run into when you're playing for mid waves a lot is if you're against a 1-3-1 comp and they're just pushing both sides and you pushing mid, sometimes you're not really sure where to go because now both waves are coming in because they have 2 champs like Camille, LeBlanc, and you can't catch them. So now you're just pushing mid waves to just kind of cover. This fight was great by Faker. I mean, I don't really have to tell you guys anything that happens here. I just have to put my mouse on something. Yeah, Showmaker can't play. He just solo kills him. Solo kills him. I think Vitality will be a new top 3 team. Yeah, I mean, I think so, yeah. See? Push in mid-wave and then move to side. That's basically what T1 want to do. They're moving to bot side, actually. They're getting a free bot tier 2 hits now, I guess. Cool. They'll need to clear all of this vision. There's so much vision from Damwon they need to sweep out. Yeah, now they're doing it. Okay, now they're playing towards top side. The game is still in a really even state. T1, it's hard for them to walk up because LeBlanc can really fist them. T1's engage is all short range unless Keria has flash up. So, yeah. It's all short ranged unless they get a tag, right? So if, like, I don't know, if Gomiushi can walk up and auto and then W someone, then that's a tag. If Faker can lock someone down, it's a tag, right? But this is all short range tagging. Whereas LeBlanc can just dash forwards and chunk them out, so they have to be scared over vision when Damwon has control like this. Yeah, Showmaker is just going to keep Wing over walls, trying to fish for things. They're forcing Nash to get his TP out of Kana because they saw him soloing Drake. That's a very common trade. But Damwon are a bit split on what they're doing here. They lost track of mid. Now they're going to lose a mid tower. Faker goes for a good play. Really good stopwatch by Showmaker. Cool, so a lot just happened. Basically, what happens is when you have control over mid wave, Damwon either sit here and give a free Drake. Like, you have to understand that these teams are so good that they're actually trading things in losing positions. You saw how in game 1, Faker traded a bot tier 2 when his waves were pushing in, and he's actually trading from behind. Damwon do the exact same thing. This is why it's such beautiful League of Legends to watch. Like, they're just so good. Look what they do. Okay, so they know Drake's gone because Khan is going to solo it, and midwave's coming into them, right? So Khan has TP, worst case. He's going to catch midwave. So what's Damwon going to do? They're going to start Nash. Huh? It's crazy to start Nash here. What are they just doing? They're trading. They're trading. What are they trading? They're trading Kana's TP for Drake, right? It's something. Yes, it's miniature, but it's something. They're trying to trade a teleport for Kana's for Drake. At least they get their TP out. Then maybe they can do something with Kana afterwards, right? Then T1 forced mid. I think Damwon actually overforced the Nash. Well, basically what they did was they started it, they got the TP, but then Khan stayed around for way too long on this Nash. Instead of like running through the pit and Eing over the wall and then blast coding towards the mid wave, I feel like he was wasting a little bit of time here. Look, he starts it again and again and again and again and again and again. He's wasting so much time. The idea was good though. Then Faker tries to see a moment of play onto Showmaker, and Showmaker stopwatches in a buffer again. Really good stopwatch on the buffer, look. Stopwatches the buffer of the ult. Fucking clean. Then the kick from Owner was really bad. This kick from Owner was terrible, because Faker can follow up with ult again. Like, it doesn't go on cooldown. He could just ult him again. But instead he kicks him. So now Faker can't go in range. And then Owner's kick then gets... like, the ult goes onto the clone. Like, this is a terrible fight for T1. But they still win. They still win. Okay, so T1 are Ocean Soul point. It's all about just controlling waves right now. Not making a mistake. Don't get caught. Just contest mid waves. And just push out sides or catch sides whenever. That's basically what T1 want to do. Damwon going to catch, T1 going to push, keep mid wave contested on every wave possible. I mean, Faker is just so fucking strong right now. It's disgusting. Thing is, T1 aren't actually forcing anything. They're not going to walk up and push this and like cover mid and push for tier 2 like they did last time because they're too scared. If you think back 10 minutes ago, what they were doing was contesting mid wave. Kana was hitting bot tier 2 and they were actually just rotating into him. And they were forcing things a little bit. Right now, they're just waiting for things to happen. This engage was a nice try, but Khan is just too tanky. And Khan has TP. So the problem now T1 have is that was their Ocean Soul, but they just blew their load on a Graves who didn't die. And he's just going to TP back. And you just use 3 ultimates to do it. Now you have to understand, tempo comes into play here pretty big, right? Your tempo is fucked. Why is your tempo fucked? Well, you're 3 ultimates down. So now, all of a sudden, you can't fight. Guaranteed you can't fight. Keria has no wards. You have 2 pinks left in your inventory. And Keria has no mana and he has to base. So what can Damwon do? They can run it down mid with no fear whatsoever. Then they can run to Nash and force Nash, right? 0 fucks given. Because they know all of you have to base. So the play was good by Damwon. Just the problem is, jungle steals it. Because Alistar fucked up his combo. Alistar waited way too long. Like, Beryl is doing good right now. Marking him. But he did his headbutt too early. And then he didn't Q Lee Sin's flash W. The owner actually got it, which was unreal. Then, Ghost positioning, mate. That ain't it. That ain't it. If anything, Ghost should be where Showmaker is. He should have been hitting the Nash and walking down. Because that ain't it, that positioning. So Ghost is insta-dead, right? The Nash is stolen, and now Khan is the one who's actually getting the load blown on. Because Ghost was just caught by Rakan W with flash up, right? So Ghost positioning in this fight is dog shit. He should be hitting towards here. And then, yeah, Beryl let Owner get in the pit. Like, the second he sees this Lissandra Claw, my man should be flashing down or flashing to the side. He should be flashing somewhere. Anywhere. Just to dodge this Rakan knock-up. He needs to dodge that Rakan knock-up. But he doesn't. T1 get it, and then they get the end. Great game. Great game. Really good game. I liked it a lot.